Recording.
What's up, everybody? On my way home from work. I got a question for my club riding guys, the club people, those who ride in clubs. This morning I had not a situation, but an experience that I've never had before. When I was leaving my house, I pulled out. This is around 2 a.m., 2:30, somewhere in there. And I pulled out like normal, and then I noticed behind me there was a group of motorcycles. I could tell there was a formation. It was pretty tight. Well, had I known, I'd have waited for them to pass before I pulled out. But in any event, we all met up at the next light, and they were behind me, you know. They gave me my distance. I gave them theirs. But they followed me all the way out, several miles. We were all going the same direction, clearly. But they stayed behind me until we got to a section in the highway to where it was a split, where I was in one lane, they were in the other. And they overtake me, and that's all good. They passed me up. And we're all going the same direction, like I said. But I'm following them, and there's 4 of them, at least. And that's all good, except that I travel faster than what they were traveling. And I know, respectfully, you have to give them their space. And then if you want to overtake, you got to receive permission from their tail gunner. Whoever's on the end, you know, they'll communicate with the collection of motorcycles, and they'll give you the A-OK to pass or the not okay. Here's the thing. It was nighttime, and they were in front of me, and I couldn't see them, and I didn't want to ride up on them. They had clearly just overtaken me. And I didn't want to ride up on them. You know, I don't need to be getting fucking hemmed up because I didn't know the politics. But, and I'm sure that if it were a daytime ride, they would have given me the okie doke to pass, because I was indeed traveling faster than them. But at night, I couldn't tell, and I wasn't about to roll up on them. Does anybody have any input on how I should handle that in the event that it happens in the future? If you roll, what I'm saying is, if you roll up on a club at night and they're riding in formation, you have to get permission to overtake, or else it could be, you know, detrimental to your well-being. So how do you get permission at night, or do you just, you know, hang out behind them, as I did, respectfully, but I was afraid I might be late for work. Ultimately, I made it to work on time. I didn't get my teeth caved in. They didn't activate my dental plan or anything, but I was respectful. However, what I did think was intriguing is that they were in formation, at least 4 deep. There may have been 6, but I'm pretty sure it was 4. They overtook me, and we're all going in the same direction. 2 of them veered off and took the exit. 2 of them went straight. So now I'm following these other 2 guys for several miles. But the 2 that dipped off and went straight went around to the next exit, came up behind me, and followed me for a little bit. I don't know if they thought, you know, I was up to no good. Something nefarious was amiss or something. It was just purely coincidence that I rolled out as soon as they rolled up. Maybe they thought that was kind of wonky. Ultimately, several miles later, they went ahead and dipped off. I want to say just past the Raceland area. And then 2 of them, they rolled out near, they took a different exit. The last 2 that we followed, we stayed several miles together. Well, I stayed behind them several miles, but several hundred feet, but for several miles. But anyway, they ultimately dipped off near the Luling area or where have you. And it was clubbed. It was Patch Club Riders, you know, our local larger clubs, you know, the dominant club of South Louisiana, and perhaps, you know, sister clubs, or I don't know what they call it, support clubs, whatever. But anyway, I guess my question to my club riding friends, or people who ride or are part of these clubs, how does that work at night? Like, if I need to overtake for some reason, because I'm traveling at a, you know, a heavier pace than what they are, how do I get permission without having them activate my dental plan? So that'd be cool, and that's my topic for today as I battle traffic getting out of New Orleans here. All right, Tesla, dude, one of you guys choose what you're gonna do, because I'm ready to GTF out of here. Alright. I got one of those renegade nose hairs fucking up making me want to sniffle and sneeze and such. So anyway, maybe somebody can enlighten me. In the event that you roll up behind the club at night and you can't receive hand signals because it's dark, you can't see, you can't communicate, is there a way to overtake without, you know, anything detrimental to your well-being occurring? Or do you just hang back and fucking until they exit or you exit or what have you? Chime in if you know. Appreciate it, everybody. Peace. Stay between the lines, so to speak. All right. Later.